Hi everyone, my name is Jolie deMarco. I'm here today just to tell you a little bit about the energy exchange. So some of you already know, have seen me a little bit on YouTube or come into my mindful healing center called My Flora Aura. Today I want to talk about the energy exchange, and actually I have my book right here. Let me grab it. Okay, so the energy exchange. On the last video I did, I talked about energy attachments and how they affect us in our aura and our energy. And a lot of people emailed me and wanted me to talk a little bit more about how to manifest what you want with equal energy exchange. So how do we do that? We do that by knowing what we want. So I want you to make a list of things that you want or need in your life at this time. Maybe it's a relationship. It can also be a job. It can be a tangible item. Let's say a bicycle, something like that. I want to start off by doing the energy exchange with finding a good match. This is the one that is most popular and everybody always asks about all the time. We've had great success with people doing it with the energy exchange. So what is the energy exchange? An energy exchange is asking for something that you want in your life with equal energy exchange with someone else. So as far as a good match goes, my guides talk about good matches, not soulmates, because we're all souls that live together here on earth. So good matches are people that we have compatibility with. We can have long lifetime relationships with them. Can we have more than one good match in our lifetime? Of course we can. We can have many. Usually there's 2 to 3 that does occur in your lifetime. So how do we manifest this? So the first thing you do is you get a piece of paper and you're going to write down everything that you want in another person. Also put your good attributes at the same time. So you can't be somebody's good match if you're not theirs, right? So otherwise you're not going to get along or have similar normals, what I call similar normals. We all grow up a certain way and are taught certain things, whether it's because of our families or the country, the origin, where we're from. And that has a lot to do with how we match up with somebody. And so, you know, people forget about that. And I always give the example of, you know, you might be a family where your family always talks very loud, okay? And somebody that you're dating, maybe their family is very soft-spoken. And when you go over their house, when they talk very loud, you might feel like somebody's screaming at you, and they're really not. That's just the way that they are. So these are just little things that I say are normals, or maybe they're not your normals, but they're somebody else's normal. Just like I also like to tell people that, you know, sometimes some people have more chaotic lifestyles, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's just differences in what we want in our lives. So some people that have a little bit more chaotic lifestyles, you know, and they enjoy that energy being around them, that's okay. But if you want to find a match, a good match, you want to know that they're able to accept that normal from you, and also possibly from your family as well. So back to the manifesting. So after you make your list, so if you need to stop this, come back later, I want you to start by saying I am and I allow myself, okay? And I want you to state your full name, always say your full name. I am and I allow myself, so there's no self-sabotage, okay? To meet a mate, okay, or I'm going to just say a match, a good match, that is 100% loyal if that's what you're looking for. We respect each other. We have common normals that are compatible. We're both available to meet each other. That's a good one. If you want this person to respect you, of course you want to respect them back. So everything that you say is very strong, and it's the core of what you say. So if I respect somebody else, I want respect back, and vice versa. You want to be happy together. You want to have a humorous relationship in a good way, not humorous as the whole thing's funny, but you know, you have a good sense of humor. All these things are little details, but the bigger ones that are most important are the ones that I call the core, and my guides, spirit guides, call the core. And the core of it is respect, okay, mutual love, okay, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, okay. Then you also want to know if, of course, if you want to be monogamous to each other, that's a big accounting there. And you want to trust each other, okay? So all these things are really strong, and if you don't have these, most likely it's not going to work out for a long period of time. It may be temporary, and that's what we call transition people that are in our lives. They're temporary in our lives until we meet our good match. So they carry us through things. We're like sort of angels for each other when I talk about transition people. So let's go back to the good match, okay, because that's what we're manifesting today. So to manifest your good match, I am and I allow myself to have somebody in my life. So you don't have to say a name, okay? You say your name, but you're gonna say a man that loves me 100% and I love him 100%. We respect each other. We're monogamous to each other. We accept each other's normals, okay? And then after that, I want you to put in all the little details that you want. So you don't have to be to him as he is to you with these other details. So if you want him to be tall, handsome, brown eyes, whatever it is, give as many details as you can. And then at the end, I want you to say, because we are each other's good match and we are going to meet, and I want you to say the date when you're going to meet. So if you want to say November 2015, 2014, whatever you want to say, okay? And then you're going to manifest by saying, because we're each other's good match. Now, you only have to say this one time a week. Once you have it written, one time a week. Another super duper 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 important, I can't stress this enough because everybody gets it wrong. You want to make sure that when you say it one time a week, you say it with intention. You say it with love and care, just like you would pray for somebody. Have that same feeling. Intention is what you desire and project, so you want to make sure you're desiring and you're projecting what you want, and be specific. Okay, so once that's done, then you're going to say the date when you're going to meet, because you're meant to meet each other. Sorry, those are my dogs. And then at the end, remember what I said, everything you think is energy. If you looked at my other YouTube videos about energy and auras. So immediately after, if I say this and I put my attention and I feel it and I'm sending it out to the universe and I really want it to happen, if I automatically say in my mind afterwards, well, if it's meant to happen, it will. Wrong, okay? That you just kibosh that. That energy that you just put out was null, okay? So you're sending out positive energy, you want to keep it positive. Don't kibosh it by putting this, well, if it's meant to happen, or, you know, if it happens, it happens. Okay, the whole idea is you're taking the time to do this because you really want it to happen and you know it will happen. Okay, so I want you to see it happening, know it's happening one time a week. All right, I want everybody to report back to me after you do your good match. I have several people all over the world that have done this and told me all the details of when they did manifest their good match or different things in their lives. But the interesting part was they got exactly what they asked for, so be very careful. So if you're asking for a family man, be specific of how that family man is to you and what you feel a family man is. You don't want a family man that's taken, obviously. Okay, so if you want a family man, you want to maybe be a little bit more specific if you want him to have a family with you, okay? Or maybe he gets along with his family and your family gets along with his. Okay, so I just wanted to mention a couple of those things, and you can always reach me at Jolie, MFA, my Flora Aura, MFA, at live.com. So it's Jolie, MFA, at live.com. Let me know how you do. If you need help with any of your manifesting, just send it to me in the email. I'll help you tweak it a little bit and get it right back to you. Okay? You have a great one. And, whoops, I had to snoop there for a minute. This is the energy exchange and how to manifest with it. It tells you step by step how to do it. There's also other meditations in here to help you, but if you get stuck, you can get this on Amazon. It's $12.95, or the ebook is, I believe, $3.99. Okay, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Over and out.